It's time for bed, babe.
I bet when her parents first discovered this, they thought it was so cute. Yeah, our daughter's just very in touch with nature. What's up, boys? It's Bumpkin, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So, I broke the streak. Yep, I messed it up. Sorry, guys. I disappointed you. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. You probably don't even really care that much. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep going like it never happened. This video is probably gonna be a little late, though. That's okay. You'll be fine. I found this girl with cockroaches all over her, and I was like, if I don't make a video on this, I'm literally committing a crime against you guys, depriving you out of interesting, bizarre videos that I could be making content on that people totally haven't already used before. I just wouldn't have been able to forgive myself, so I immediately found it and I immediately took it, and now here we are. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. You should also sub, because why wouldn't you do both? You liked the video, obviously you'll like the content. Let's get started.
Hi, my name is Shelby Counterman. I am 9 years old and I collect cockroaches. When I started collecting roaches, I only had 5.
You only had 5? Well, normal people usually have 0 in their lives. So I'm kidding. I'm sure this entire video isn't going to be absolutely slam dunking this child for her obsession, but it's like, dog, they had to mute the audio at the beginning of this video because you could hear the cockroaches crawling from her bed. I was wondering why it was so loud. You sleep with those, right? Is that what this is? You sleep with those, or was this comedic effect and you immediately washed those sheets after? Regardless, this is pretty nasty. I mean, like, hey, I'm not exactly afraid of cockroaches. Will I cuddle up with them at night and read them a story? No, unless they ask. They're gonna have to ask pretty goddamn nicely. What if one day she gets in like really big trouble as a teenager and her dad comes in and just raids her shit? Just raid bombs the whole room. Personally, even I couldn't do that to something that my child really does love a lot. But if one crawls in my mouth while sleeping, I'll have to burn her entire room, like setting the whole thing on fire, no mercy. Yelling shanties while dancing on the cockroach's ashes. I'm sorry, I'm just not. You're not gonna vacate inside of my mouth while I'm sleeping. I don't care if your cockroaches mean everything to you. That's fucking gross.
I could do without them, but she really likes them, so.
Good man right here.
My favorite thing about roaches is that they are unique and special.
Oh my god, same. You know, like how this one's ass is just a little bit darker than this one's, you know what I mean? I feel like the real reason she enjoys these things is because they just sit there and tickle her skin for like the entire day. How do you even wash a cockroach? Do they get washed often? Honestly, I'm actually kind of surprised she's doing so well with taking care of them for the most part. I'm sure it's usually her. Her mom seems too scared to touch him, and her dad just wants him dead. But see, now that we've taken a deep dive into this, I've got questions. Like I said, do they bathe? Do you shower these motherfuckers? Like, what do you do with these things to wash them? How loud is it in that room? If she's got thousands of cockroaches, it's got to be loud as shit in there with the feet. How many of you had dye on you? Where do you bury the bodies? Do you bury the bodies? I don't want to know where. That sounded really weird on my behalf. Don't tell me where. But dude, there's no way she loves him this much and just lets him die and walks away after throwing it in the trash can. There's got to be some sort of like ceremony, some form of ritual, you know what I mean? I mean, not ritual, Jesus Christ. I'm just saying, you know, something that is like respectful for these cockroaches to pass. Honestly, I'm surprised the dad didn't just destroy them all in her sleep and then tell her that they had to all be crucified because it was time for them to all go. She's really young. Is she really gonna even do the research? She plays with Barbie dolls, but for some weird reason is just like magically in love with cockroaches. She looks about 5. She's not looking up the life expectancy of a cockroach. But hey, I mean, good luck having that on your conscience, you know, destroying your child's favorite hobby in the world, loves it more than her toys. You're gonna be thinking about that for the rest of your life. Psychologically scarred via cockroach.
These are dubia roaches. She is pregnant, and right here you can see her egg casing in the back of her abdomen.
Okay, so about that whole situation of her not doing her research, obviously I fucking lied. Listen, bro, I didn't think she was gonna start pulling out terms like A-casing. What did you expect me to do? I guarantee you A-casing is a term like 90% of the population knows, and I'm just stupid. But whatever. I will say she's got the knowledge on her side. I'm not even gonna hate anymore on her knowledge, alright? I won't test her intelligence any further. Trust me. Seriously though, do you expect this child to know this much about anatomy in an insect? I mean, hey, if you you really love something, you're gonna be curious, right? I guess she had to check. It would be pretty stupid if she went into this like, ah, I love cockroach. Cockroach goes fast.
These are my Madagascar hissing cockroaches. And sometimes they're too noisy, I will hiss at them.
Okay, I mean, I guess this kind of answers the whole question with the noise complaint. She hisses at her cockroaches if they're hissing too loud back at her. That's like alpha of the pack shit. Like, hold on, let me quiet down my cockroaches before I go to bed. Let me yield the herd right quick. Okay, finger gun emoji. I'm just kind of like impressed by the fact that she has multiple types. Like, she's pulling out variations right now. Anytime I see a cockroach, I'm just like, ah, it's a cockroach. And you know, 80% of the time they mind their own business and just go about their way. And I let them do that. But you know, sometimes you have to take matters into your own hands. Sometimes they just don't want to go anywhere. And that's for all insects. This isn't even just for cockroaches, really. All I'm saying is, all right, shout out to all the bugs that watch my videos, because you know, that's how that works. If you're near me, all right, if you're near my spot and you see me walking around, just mind your business and I'll mind mine, all right? And we could be cool. No bad blood, unless you start, invading my personal space, then I think things are gonna have to get wicked. I really hate myself for saying that. Like, I'm so serious, I don't think I've ever sounded so white in my entire life.
The roaches, they do not bite. They're not harmful at all, except they may be a little stinky once in a while. This is a taxidermy beetle. I use them to clean out the dead bugs in my cage so it doesn't smell so bad.
Hey, I love the sound of that. It makes it smell less, cleans up in there. That's great. You didn't tell us how you clean them, though. Honestly, I was really looking forward to hearing more information on that whole cleaning segment. I thought she'd tell us, how these things are possibly sanitary for her to be just sitting there touching at the moment. Like I said, she can be passionate about whatever she wants, but I can see the dirt from the cockroaches on your hand. You guys don't go through like a spring cleaning and just go crazy on the cages. I don't know, maybe just throw them all inside of a... I feel like throwing them all in a tub would just kill them, actually. I don't know why I didn't think about that first. I don't know, bro. Wrap them in like a dryer sheet or something. Something to make them smell better, at least.
They're called taxidermy beetles because they eat the flesh off bones.
Ah. Glad that was just like a detail that we threw in at the end. Those tiny things will eat flesh off bones and we've just got them chilling. I saw them crawling on your hand earlier, didn't I? Did they not fuck with like human flesh? I don't know, bro. I don't know how that works. I just heard flesh off of bones. That's usually not a good thing, right? Okay, now check out how nonchalant and calm she is about it after she said it. You said that like you fight demons for a living. Like, she said that like these cockroaches have already took some flesh once from her before in a very like mind-altering and body-altering battle, a war even, against humans and cockroaches. What have you seen that we don't know about? The tragedies.
With over 1,000 roaches, sometimes the whole counterman family must jump in and help.
The thing I like the least about the cockroaches is when we have to clean the tanks out. It can take a lot of time.
Okay, so you guys do clean out the tanks and everything. Things get clean. I still want to know if the cockroaches get cleaned. All right, I'm not going to focus too much on it. Instead, I'd like to talk about how massive this goddamn tank is. Jesus Christ, could fit a small shark in this thing. I could fit a squid in this, maybe even an octopus, not of like a really large size, but God, I could put a small ecosystem in this. This looks like a larger version of a tank I used in 5th grade for a project.
I actually took the tank out of Shelby's room.
And then the next morning I was like, Mom, I had nightmares.
She was complaining about having bad dreams, and she did until I put the tank back.
She put it back in and then I'm like, Mom, my nightmares are gone.
With a story like that, I'm honestly at this point just convinced that the cockroaches were meant to save her life one day. I don't know how, I don't know what they're gonna do, but obviously they were meant to be there for a reason. Or I'm like completely wrong and they're just gonna die. Not only that, we were just talking about a cold. Did it go away? Are we just not gonna get any more information on that? The cold wasn't important. Yeah, my daughter had the bubonic plague, but she had nightmares when I took her cockroaches and didn't when I put them back. So that was interesting. Listen guys, people find comfort in so many different ways. It's crazy. You'd be surprised on all the very typically uncomfortable things that people use to bring themselves comfort. Like, you know, for example, I'll expose myself right now. To this day, I still watch old YouTubers that I watched as a kid just because that brings me, you know, just a little bit of comfort. Calms me down in my day, makes me feel good. Let me know what comforts you in the comments. I'm curious. Let's hear it. Let's all talk. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, be sure to comment down below so I can go hard it. While you're at it, go follow my Instagram and my Twitter. And you guys have a wonderful day. Peace, peace.